So let's talk balance, because life is pretty much like a balancing act, right? So on one side, you have evil or the devil, and on the other side, you have good or God. And we're trying to balance in between both of them. And we may teeter to one side or the other, and it may take some time for you to find your balance. And the balance point is going to fluctuate, because sometimes it may be more on that end, sometimes it may be more on that end. But if you adjust, then you can find the balance between the two. Just like I can find the balance between the two here. And I may have to kind of twist this thing to get it right. So now I find the balance. And sometimes it may be depression, sometimes it may be happiness, sometimes it may be worrying about the past, sometimes it may be worried about the future. And we all have to find that balance in between the two. Sometimes it could be survival, worried about this or whatever we're dealing with. We have to realize that the present moment or now is what truly exists. We can be concerned about the past or we can be worried about the future, but let's not lose sight of the current moment. Now, we all balance in our own ways, and some are good, some are bad. Sometimes I teeter on one side or the other, but I know I won't stay that way. And while I'm on that side, I may try to learn something from it. Maybe learn what I needed to do to rebalance myself, right? Because I'm not immune to that as well. The spiritual people are not immune to life, right? Actually, when you become spiritual, it's more of a balancing act like this, right? To where you realize that the good and evil and the God and the devil are all within you, and you are your own savior. So you have to balance yourself like this. So it's difficult at times, right? And sometimes we have to recalibrate. It's just like the tale of two wolves, right? Which wolf are you feeding, right? It's just a matter of balance. So I just wanted to mention that, because we all get out of balance, but we have to remember that the center point of now is all that we have. And we can worry about the past or be concerned about the future, but this current moment, what's really going on? Are you okay right now? Yeah, tomorrow's going to bring its challenges. Yesterday brought its challenges. People owe you money, you owe people money. But at the end of the day, we have to look at what we have. And if you're breathing, if you're seeing this, it's probably not as bad as you think it could be. And it could be better, that's true, it can be better, but we have to balance what we have now versus what we want to create, and realize that the center point is where we create these things from. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself, because sometimes I lose balance as well. But when I do go to those extremes, I don't run from it, right? I sit with it. I realize that there's something to be learned there from either how I react to it or how I allow myself to get in those emotions. But I realize that I'm not my emotions, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings. I'm the being that is experiencing those. So even though I can experience depression or extreme joy, neither one of those are going to last. And at the end of the point, at the end of it, you need to be the center point. So just kind of want to mention that, because we're all trying to balance, and it's a process, right? It's a process for us all. So just wanted to say that. Peace, y'all.